What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're on the final day of the fake New Year celebration event on the free-to-play account. We have claimed out day 7. We have gone through all of our gift boxes. We have done everything, including going through Sky Labyrinth. We've managed to get all the chests, so what today is all about is powering up our Eloise. I don't think spending gems for this is worth it. We're gonna need every gem we can get in the coming week. Because there's a lot of good stuff, and we might be able to get an E5 hero very quickly next week, probably on like day 14 of the account. So first and foremost, we need some stuff. We need to grab out our hero copies right here. So number 1 is going to be, well, actually, you know what, technically we could save this chest. But we have swaps next week anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. We're just going to go ahead and grab out 2 Eloise copies right here today. There and there. We're actually getting quite a few skin chests. We'll be able to upgrade her skin very quickly as well. And that is going to let us pull out these copies here. And you'll notice we already have everything we need right now. We even have heroes that might become 10-star food. So let's save the Emily. We want to make sure we're keeping the Emily because that gives us more opportunities. Of course, we put them all in free team arena. I actually forgot to do this the past couple weeks, so yeah, I'm just gonna chuck that hero in, see if we can get on a team. We'll see, or we might just make one. We'll see. So let's now, hopefully, there we go. We want to save the Emily there, but we have 1 copy right there. Looking good. We can make another one. Again, we're going to save that Emily. Which, honestly, we probably going to save the Queen because we can use chests for Queens a lot easier. And then we also have this nice 10-star puppet right here, which means you are going up to E3, which is really huge because now we get control removal, which is very, very nice to see. Yeah, there we go. So we have a setup here, and we can upgrade her levels all the way up to 290. Still holding off on the Waken. We might do that next week if we have to. And we're also going to be getting some things here too. So what we can do is grab out potentially, hopefully, something really good. It's not good at all. And of course, we do get some Glory Challenge stuff. Nothing super amazing, but it is a 5-star Ignis, which is something. That's not Ignis. Ignis is over here. We're actually going to summon her out and put her on a lot of our lineups here. We're just going to level her up to 100, lock her because, of course, on death, she gives some energy and some control immunity. So it's a pretty solid thing to have. We can probably also quick upgrade this stone. Finger crossed we get something with block. Attack HP. That's not horrible. That's decent. So her stats are continuing to go up. We are about to unlock Treasure Train too. So we might be able to do some Treasure Train stuff next week on top of that. Really, the only thing holding us back here is campaign levels. We can probably do like 5 more Prophet Orbs. It's not the worst thing in the world because then we unlock this level and then again we get stopped here. So we're going to get more gems this week coming up as well. Sadly, we used a lot of our epic scrolls, just kind of grinding stuff out, so we don't have them for next week's event, which feels a little bit on the bad side, but it's not too bad. Brave Trial, we're going through all the night stages. We have to wait for that to reset. Aspen Dungeon opens in a couple of days, so we'll get that done. Really, there's 2 places for us to make progress right now. One of them is here, which honestly I don't know if it's something we're going to be able to do. On the positive note, now that we have an Ignis, that actually might help us not get stunned, but we also have Control Purify, so at the end of every round, we will be removing the CC, which is really good. And yeah, so even if we get stunned, we still get to do our basic. Even if we get stunned again, which we don't. Whole lot of progress coming, all because we got up to E3. So let's just mash our way through this. We're gonna get tons of progression here. You guys are probably watching this on Friday or Saturday. The free-to-play is gonna be a little bit behind the day that we record them for a little bit, just because of how many things we got going on. There's so many accounts I want to take care of and all these fun things. We just got so much content to make that we're jumping around everywhere. Now this is gonna take a little bit. I'll be right back. So actually we got up to a Bloodblade level, and this one's kind of tricky because it's almost like you want to send this hero in solo, but then she gets a ton of stacks built up. This is a very tricky wave to get past. I even put Dot Purify on, however, as you guys know, the stack ticks before it purifies, so you can remove some of it. It's just a lot of extra damage we're going to receive here. So we get the heal from Ignis, which is huge, but when enemies die, he heals up. We're going to die at the end of the round to the Dot. It's a very hard wave to get past. 462 is probably still not even on the list. Yeah, 606 is pretty much where a lot of people are stuck. Actually, can we do Dot Purify here too? We might be able to. We're really close on gear 2 to upgrading it. Like very close actually. If we take a look at our equipment, we just need like 2 more pieces here, and then we can make a 6-star set, and then we can make a class set eventually. Not gonna be for a little bit because we need these gems, but what should get a ton of progress here is this right here. We should be able to march our way very far up this list, because E3 is pretty much the minimum you need to get Sealand 20 done. It is possible, but again, that really depends on if you have maxed out monster and all these other types of things that isn't super realistic nowadays, but we should be able to smash our way through a lot of these right here, which means we're going to get additional attempts. Hopefully, if we can clear out 10 right here, that would absolutely be huge. We do need to kind of hit the enemies in the back row pretty evenly. We don't actually, we just need to hit everything pretty evenly, but that is a lot of damage, and we even have a damage reduction artifact, which is pretty crazy to consider. Next week we should be able to get a free to play artifact on top of like a sublimation chest. Yeah, that Dot Purify is a little tricky. What can we do to help this? Well, one thing we can do, I guess, yeah, we can actually summon all 4 of them out. What we can do is we can do that, and then we're going to lock them all down too. So, Ice Trolls, they have a chance to freeze the enemies. Let's see if they're fast enough right here. Oh, I didn't change them into the lineup, you foolberry. Wasting attempts, as always. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if they can do anything here. Of course, they have to get to a second round. Nah, they're way too weak in the current form. We could put one in the front row, and that might CC the warriors to alternate all this big burst, because as you see, they all have actives, and it's a lot of damage coming in. So if we put one of them in the front row, might get a round 2 active off, although they go second. We do have an energy artifact. We could use that right now. Yeah, because he goes down right there. He doesn't get an active off. Let's try it. Let's see what we can do. So we'll actually level you up too. You know what? You're gonna be a special boy. You can have gear. You can have everything to try to make you survive. But we're swapping this over to that. So feed off a lot of these yellows down here, and then we'll just turn the rest from dust. Get it leveled up to maximum. This way he has a round 1 active, and again, we should get another one of these from our newbie chapter system too, which will be nice to have 2 of them potentially. We also just need to see if this makes him fast enough to go before the enemy, giving him these extra levels. I'd love to get to level 10 because that means you get an extra smash every single day. He is not fast enough in the current state, and that's because our monster is not upgraded. He did whiff on the CC, which means this is probably going to be a loss unless we block every single attack, but even then, as you guys can see, it gets a little iffy. We could try to run a healing node instead of because the first round we don't take any dots. Yeah, we need a higher block chance, honestly, and the biggest issue right now is she's only running like 82%. So in a lot of these game modes, they are able to get past that, and they are able to have like bonus precision. Oh, we're out of it for today, so we're gonna have to wait. We didn't quite get to 10, but I mean, the big thing here is we literally got here all the way leveled up to E3. So a lot of progress today, and again, like I said, we'll have a lot of videos coming this week with the actual New Year's event. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.